Hey guys, today I want to talk about posture, whether or not it's important, and a really good exercise that I find myself prescribing more and more for my patients. It seems to make a really big difference really quickly to help strengthen the neck, strengthen your shoulders, and help improve your posture. So when we talk about posture, there's a lot of arguments whether or not it really matters in terms of pain. But I do find that a lot of times my patients with poor posture tend to be more tight in their thoracic spine and their mid-backs. Their necks tend to get more rigid. And also, most people, posture matters to them. If you ask them if they like their posture, they'll say, no, I don't like the way, I see myself in my pictures and I feel like I'm slunched, and I would like to help correct it. So there's a lot of different exercises out there. But one of the biggest things I help address with patients is weakness that can lead to slouching or forward head posture with rounded shoulders. So there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of different exercises, but one that's often never prescribed because a lot of people don't know it, but it's super effective and you only had to do it a couple minutes, is called a couple minutes a day. It's called a 3-month prone position. And this comes from DNS. It's a rehab technique. But the reason why this is a cool exercise is you've already done this before in your life. You probably did it, as the name implies, around when you were 3 months old. So the cool thing is if you look at my 5-year-old or my 2.5-year-old, their posture is really good. They haven't had enough time on earth to really mess it up. But if you watch a child develop, they go through these different developmental positions, and they spend a lot of times in these positions where they're building strength to bring their spine upright, to begin to be able to crawl and stabilize their shoulders. And so we can get back in these positions at different stages throughout the developmental process and strengthen the areas that maybe have gotten weak over time due to our everyday postures or positions at work, and how our bodies have compensated. So like I said, this one's called a 3-month prone. And I will tell you, as I demonstrate it, it's going to look very easy to you. But when I put my patients in this position and when I do it myself, your shoulders, your neck, everything begins to shake because it is a tough exercise to do. So all you need is a flat surface. I'm going to show you on the table. And what you'll do is you're going to lay on your stomach. So to get into this position, we're just going to lay flat on our stomach. And you're going to bring your elbows to the level of your ear. So they're going to come straight out like this. And then your hands go out in front of you with your hands off the floor or the table. Now your points of contact are going to be this medial or the inside part of your elbow, that bony little bump there on both sides. And then think about the bottom of your pelvis or your pubic bone. So you don't want your ribs to be the main contact here. You want it lower. We're going to create intra-abdominal pressure. In other words, we're going to get tight or create some tension all the way around our abdomen. And we're going to lay our head here. Now the first thing I want to do is retract my chin or tuck my chin straight back. And then using the inside of my elbows, I'm going to push myself a few inches off the table. And I don't want my shoulders to ride up, so I'm going to pull them back and down as I press there. You should not feel this in your chest, and you don't want to be looking around. So this is wrong. We want to be here, then up a few inches off the table. Now you will see, you may not be able to see it on the video, my shoulder's shaking already, because when you pull those shoulders down and press with that inside of your elbow, it makes all those tiny little muscles in your shoulder that get turned off and weak over time due to our daily activities, makes them work. And so what I do with patients is, I'm going to hold it for about 15 seconds, is I'll have them hold it for 10 to 15 seconds until we tell that they're really fatigued, and then we come back down. We'll rest, and then we tuck the chin, press up, shoulders down. We don't want those shoulders coming up into our ears. Hold there, breathing through our nose the whole time for another set of 15 seconds. Typically what I want my patients to do is try to do this exercise for about 2 minutes a day. So if you're doing 15-second increments, that's going to be, about 8 sets of those. But in 2 minutes a day, you can really strengthen a lot of the little postural muscles in your neck, all around your shoulders and shoulder blades, to help pull your chin back, lengthen the spine, and pull those shoulder blades down and shoulders down to where they're not riding up in your ear and you're slunched. So the 3-month prone position exercise, it comes from DNS. It is great for posture. It's really good for strengthening your neck. It's really good for stabilizing your shoulders. And if you've got a flat surface in your house, you can give this one a shot. Again, we want to do it about 2 minutes a day, keeping the pressure on the inside of our elbows and keeping that chin tucked with a long spine. Hold it as long as you can, take a break, and go through those steps again. Give this a shot. It can really help your posture, and it can really fix a lot of shoulder problems too. Hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon.